How's it going, everybody? Pozermobil here, bringing you some absolute bangers that are all on sale on the PlayStation Store for the second half of the holiday sale that runs through January 21st. As usual, I've scoured this sale for all the full games, game bundles, and premium editions that are at the lowest price they've been in recent history, and are at least a 70 on OpenCritic or Game Rankings. So if that sounds like the kind of video you want to see, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss my daily coverage of every sale that Sony puts out. I'm trying to get to 25K by the end of the year, so every bit helps. Alright, that's enough yapping from me, let's get into the video. For $7.49, Moving Out 2 is a chaotic, physics-based moving simulator that combines wacky humor, inventive puzzle design, and cooperative multiplayer madness with endlessly surprising antics. Whether playing solo as a fart agent or teaming up with up to 3 friends locally or online, you'll navigate interdimensional portals, pack and transport bizarre furniture, and tackle hilariously unpredictable challenges that demand both strategy, timing, and creative problem-solving. Its colorful, cartoonish worlds, quirky cast of lovable characters, and endlessly replayable levels create a fun, frantic, and laughter-filled experience that's perfect for casual or dedicated players alike. It's an 81 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $5.99, Injustice 2 Legendary Edition is a high-octane fighting game that lets you power up, customize, and assemble the ultimate roster of DC heroes and villains in epic, cinematic, adrenaline-fueled battles. You'll earn and equip gear after every fight to evolve your fighters, dive into intense one-on-one combat across iconic locations, and experience a gripping story where Batman struggles against Superman's regime while a new threat rises to endanger the entire world. With its massive roster, all DLC characters including Hellboy and TMNT, stunning visuals, and deep combat systems honed by the creators of Mortal Kombat, it delivers relentless, polished, and strategic superhero action. It's an 87 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 40 hours to platinum. For $9.99, GreedFall Gold Edition is a sprawling, critically acclaimed RPG that blends exploration, diplomacy, and supernatural intrigue on a remote island full of magic, treasures, and fantastical creatures. You'll shape your story by befriending or betraying companions and factions, navigating a living world through combat, stealth, or diplomacy, while uncovering ancient secrets and mystical forces that influence the island's destiny. Its deep character customization, branching storylines, immersive environments, high-quality visuals, and expanded Gold Edition content, including the Devesp Conspiracy expansion, create a rich, engaging, and strategic experience that rewards careful choices. It's a 74 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 60 hours to platinum. For $5.79, NORCO is a southern gothic point-and-click adventure set in a surreal South Louisiana, where you search for your missing brother after your mother's death. Following a fugitive security android through refineries, strip malls, and flooded suburbs, the story unfolds into a haunting, deeply atmospheric mystery blending memory, technology, grief, and environmental decay, supported by striking cinematic pixel art and an eerie post-industrial soundtrack. You'll solve puzzles, avoid corporate security, and meet unforgettable, sharply written characters in an unsettling sci-fi world inspired by real places, regional history, and a strong sense of place and lived-in authenticity throughout. It's an 89 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $7.99, Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons remake is a beautifully reimagined adventure where 2 siblings embark on a heartfelt journey to find the fabled water of life and save their ailing father before time runs out. Rebuilt with modern visuals, enhanced performance, and a fully re-recorded orchestral soundtrack, this remake preserves the original's touching narrative while enriching every scene with deeper atmosphere, sharper detail, and more cinematic presentation. You'll solve clever environmental puzzles, explore treacherous landscapes, uncover hidden secrets, and overcome dramatic set pieces while controlling both brothers at once or teaming up in local co-op for an even more engaging experience. It's an 87 on Game Rankings, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 5 hours to platinum. For $5.74, Guacamelee 2 Complete delivers the full Metroidvania experience, including the base game and both DLC packs for a complete, action-packed, colorful, and humor-filled adventure full of surprises and chaotic fun. Step into the boots of luchador Juan Aguacate as you punch, suplex, and grapple through a vast, handcrafted world inspired by Mexican culture and folklore, facing bizarre villains, quirky allies, and even the mysterious chicken Illuminati at every turn. The 3 Enemigos character pack adds game-changing costumes, while the Proving Grounds challenge level offers brutal tests and rich rewards, making this edition the ultimate, fully loaded Guacamelee experience. It's an 86 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 25 hours to platinum. For $9.99, A Ranger, a role-puzzling adventure, is a charming and inventive puzzle RPG that follows Gemma, a small-town misfit, on a journey of self-discovery through a world ruled by fear and a strange, immovable static force. You'll navigate a unique, interconnected grid where every move shifts the world around you, blending exploration, combat, and clever environmental puzzles into a playful yet thoughtful experience that constantly challenges your strategy and timing. Its story-driven narrative, optional assist modes, whimsical art, tightly designed levels, and debut effort from an all-star development team, including the artist behind Braid, create a clever, engaging, and refreshingly original adventure. It's an 80 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $7.99, Dreams is a boundless creation and gaming platform from the creators of Little Big Planet, letting you play thousands of unique games made by players from around the world, from arcade to RPG adventures to horror, comedy, and even entirely new, imaginative, mind-bending, and surreal genres. You can explore an ever-expanding universe of experiences, with new games, levels, and creations added daily, offering endless opportunities for discovery, experimentation, creativity, and fun. Dreams also provides powerful tools and tutorials to create your own games, music, art, memes, and more, which can be shared and enjoyed by a vibrant global community of creators. It's a 90 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 75 hours to platinum. For $8.99, Steelrising Bastille Edition is a challenging action RPG set in alternate 1789 Paris, where Louis XVI's mechanical army has brutally crushed the revolution, and Aegis, a mysterious automaton, must confront the king's forces to save history and protect the city's people. You'll fight relentless mechanical soldiers and massive bosses, combining precise dodges, parries, jumps, and devastating attacks while exploring vertical, secret-filled Paris filled with hidden pathways, treasures, and dangerous surprises. Its deep combat, customizable playstyle, upgraded Bastille Edition content including Cagliostro's secrets, and tense, immersive environments create a thrilling, challenging, and rewarding experience. It's a 71 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 25 hours to platinum. For $9.89, Devil May Cry HD Collection brings together Devil May Cry 2, and Devil May Cry 3 Special Edition, letting you play as Dante, the ultimate devil hunter, in fast-paced, combo-heavy battles packed with style, flair, and over-the-top action. You'll fight hordes of demonic enemies, master powerful weapons, supernatural abilities, and devastating combos, and team up with fan favorites like Trish, Lady, and Lucia, all in beautifully remastered worlds running at a smooth 60 FPS with cinematic flair. Its polished combat, thrilling boss encounters, and high replay value deliver an exhilarating, adrenaline-fueled, and unforgettable experience for fans and newcomers alike. It's an 85 average on game rankings, average trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 90 hours for all 3 platinums. For $9.89, The Case of the Golden Idol is a darkly intriguing point-and-click detective adventure that combines mystery, murder, and supernatural intrigue as you unravel the cursed history of a family's gold figurine. You'll investigate grisly crime scenes, examine clues, and use your powers of deduction to identify suspects, motives, and murder weapons, piecing together a twisted narrative that spans decades and uncovers hidden conspiracies. Its clever puzzles, richly detailed 18th century environments, branching scenarios, and meticulously crafted story create a tense, rewarding, and unforgettable detective experience that challenges both logic and intuition. It's an 88 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 10 hours to 100%, no platinum for this one. For $9.99, Valiant Hearts, The Collection, is a heartfelt and poignant adventure that tells the full story of World War I through the acclaimed Valiant Hearts, The Great War, and its sequel, Valiant Hearts, Coming Home. You'll follow a cast of memorable characters, including Emil, Carl, Freddie, Anna, James, George, and Ernst, navigating the horrors, hardships, and small acts of humanity during the conflict, solving puzzles, and making choices that shape their fates. Its beautifully illustrated environments, touching narrative, clever gameplay, and emotional depth create a moving, immersive, and memorable experience that highlights the personal stories behind global events. It's a 72 average on OpenCritic, average trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 15 hours to 100% both games. Neither has a platinum. For $7.49, Infamous First Light is a stylish open-world action-adventure that follows Fetch, a superpowered inmate forced to confront tragedies from her past, while navigating the dangerous streets of Seattle and the snowy confines of Curtin Cay. You'll unleash devastating neon-based powers, scale city rooftops, perform acrobatic traversal, and battle enemies in intense, high-octane combat while unraveling Fetch's dark secrets, seeking vengeance, and facing morally complex choices that shape her story. Its fast-paced traversal, visually striking environments, engaging narrative, fluid combat systems, and electrifying powers create a thrilling, cinematic, and unforgettable experience that tests both skill and strategy. It's a 76 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 20 hours to platinum. For $8.74, Insurmountable is a roguelike adventure where you attempt to scale massive, procedurally generated mountains while battling hunger, exhaustion, and the brutal forces of nature. Every climb presents shifting weather, day-night cycles, and hundreds of unpredictable events where each choice could mean survival or death, while you select from 3 distinct characters with unique skills and build your abilities through a progression system that makes every decision critical. With only 1 chance per run, 3 increasingly deadly mountains to conquer, and no way to memorize routes, it's a tense test of strategy, resource management, and adaptability. It's a 74 on OpenCritic, and unfortunately a number of the trophies are broken and preventing the platinum from ever getting unlocked. For $9.99, the Dark Pictures anthology Little Hope is a cinematic horror adventure where 4 college students and their professor become trapped in the fog-shrouded town of Little Hope, facing terrifying visions tied to the 17th century Andover witch trials and deeply unsettling psychological horrors. You'll make critical choices that branch the story, evade relentless supernatural apparitions, solve environmental puzzles, and play solo or in online and local co-op, all while uncovering dark secrets that threaten each character's soul. The upgraded version adds improved visuals, UI, walk speeds, accessibility options, and the Curator's Cut, offering new playable scenes, perspectives, and narrative choices. It's a 73 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 30 hours to platinum. Alright, that's it for today's list, everybody. There's something here for every type of player, so be sure to check some of these out while the sale is still going on. From this set of games, I've played the Devil May Cry and Valiant Hearts games, so I can recommend each of those from personal experience. The rest of the games do look pretty fun though. If you've played any of these already, drop your thoughts in the comments. Your insights help others find great games too, it's not just mine. As always, I want to thank all my channel members for their generous support, but to all you out there who watch, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff as well, thank you. You're the reason I'm still having fun making all these videos every day, and I'm genuinely grateful for each and every one of you out there. If you can spare $1 a month, you get early access to all my videos, and it helps me out more than you know. But I know times are tough out there, so all I do ask is if you enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with any new sales stuff that I put out. Leave a like and comment down below if you've got any of these platinums or plan on going for any of them.